Hey guys, welcome to my video. Today we'll be talking about how to reroll in Isekai Memories. This is a game that just got released. The IP is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It's a very popular IP in Japan, almost as popular as the very famous Sword Art Online. So in this video I'll show you guys how to reroll and what units to look for. So let's start. So this is a fresh new instance that I just installed the game with. Rerolling is overall fairly easy. This game actually has a built-in delete data button, so you don't have to use either a rooted instance or anything like that. So here, just enter any name. You can change that later. So the first time you go around, there is an actual tutorial, but when you actually reset it after the first time, you can save some time and don't have to do most of the tutorial. So this is the first time, like I said, I just a fresh instance. It's slightly awkward because I'm using BlueStacks instead of an actual cell phone, so I have to use my, and I didn't set up the WASD key. Because this is a demonstration on how to reroll, so I'll just be skipping all the cutscenes and try to reroll as quick as possible. For those of you that just started playing your first time, I'd recommend actually watching the cutscenes, as the story itself is pretty great. So here we have our first battle tutorial. Basically just keep clicking, click everything, attack. The gameplay itself, the combat system, is very similar to Seven Deadly Sins, Grand Cross, where each characters would have their own sort of like cards or orbs, and you would select them and they would then attack. But it also sort of has like a puzzle and dragon thing where you could change the type of orbs you have, so you get it like a bigger combo. Very similar to a lot of those Jewels games. Overall, the units themselves, the 3D models, they're pretty good, I would say. Unfortunately, the first playthrough, there are a lot of scenes that you cannot skip. So like right here. And this girl here, both of them actually, are new original characters made just for this game. So they're not in the light novel nor in the anime. Yep, and then it'll prompt you to download 2 gigs of data. So I'll quickly skip this part so you don't have to watch me download. Okay, so now we're done with the download. So later on you won't need to download the 2 gigabytes again afterwards if you use my method. So in this tutorial, it teaches you how to use your protection characters, which is actually quite important as it will affect what kind of characters you want to roll for later on. So a protection character, basically this dragon right here, is sort of like a support characters that you will need to charge up, and then you could use it like a big support skill. For example, like the dragon here, it changes the type of your souls. Basically, that's what they call the skill circles. And then it increases the damage. So that's what support characters do, or protection characters, as this game would call it. So it later on, when I go through sort of like what to roll for, you will always want a protection character, a 5-star protection character, that is. The game starts you off with this dragon right here, a 4-star. It's a decent unit, but as always, if we're rerolling, we always want to go for the best, right? So now, right here, is our first pull, our first 10 pull. This is what we call the tutorial pull. You're always guaranteed at least 1 5-star. Okay. And then after you pull, they will force you to do 1 round of fighting before you continue doing your other free pulls. So here you see on the left here, that's the protection character that I mentioned earlier. The protection character will also level as you progress with the story, just as your other character, as you can see, level 4 and level 4. But the protection character won't physically be there to fight. It's usually just a buff unit. So just keep clicking the souls of the same character. That'll usually do the most damage at this point. Or you could click on souls of the same color as well, that will work too. And now the tutorial will bring us to another aspect of this game, sort of like a town simulator. So not only do you draw units and then fight enemies, you also have to build your own town. Sort of like a Dragalia Lost or a Cookie Kingdom. So the tutorial itself is straightforward. You just click on what it tells you to click. Just follow the hand. Basically telling you that you've unlocked auto combat and like the speed up. Okay. Those are your login bonuses. So here we finally are free to do what we need to. So click on the gift icon, and then here you'll see these Magi crystals are the premium currency basically, and then it also gives us 1 5-star and then gives us tickets to summon. So the first banner here is the 5-star guarantee. That's the paid ticket, and here first you get 1 free pull. Ooh, so got a 4-star, not bad. And then here is where is the what we call the generic banner. So it's 300 Magi Crystal for a 10 pull. And then here is where we use the tickets that was given to us. So we already have 10 pull from the tutorial. This is our second 10 pull. So unfortunately there's no 5-star here, so basically this roll is trash, I would say. So you want to use the other ticket as well, just in case. And then if you want to push it to the max, you can also do some single pulls here as well. So in theory you have 26 pulls per reroll. 5 single pulls, 11 from the tickets, and then 10 from the tutorial. Okay, so I've used up all the resource, and you could go here to see what I have ended up. So the first time you click onto the companion, it forces you to go into a small tutorial basically teaching you how to level up your units. So just quickly click until level 10, and then you could do what you need. So you are given for free the Shuna, and then this is your tutorial 10 pull guarantee 5-star. So at the very bare minimum, you will start with 2 5-stars. Now before I go into how to reset the account, let's talk about what you're looking for. So since you're watching this video, I assume you are interested in doing some sort of reroll. So I would separate the different types of reroll into 3 tiers. First, we have the basic tier of I just want to do better than having nothing. So this is what I would call a nothing account, because you start with the 2 5-star direct guaranteed. So the bare minimum for rerolling would be you're just aiming to get at least 3 5-star in total. So either from the 11 tickets or the single pulls, you want to go with 3 5-stars. That is the bare minimum for rerolling. That's what I would call the basic roll. And then if you are not satisfied with just having the basic, you're like, I want to actually have a decent start, you would want to roll for a protection character, as I mentioned earlier. As the protection characters are very useful and they give you basically a buff to your whole team and your whole fight. So the protection characters, they are actually separated into different elements. So there are 7 5-star protectors, 1 of each element. Combined, they have 1% chance of pulling. So what you're looking for is try to get 1 protection character and maybe 1 more normal 5-star. I would say that's the soft core rerolling, the second tier of rerolling. So basically 1 protection character and 1 extra 5-star of any type. That is what I would recommend most people do to have a good start. Now moving on to what I call the hardcore rerolling, or what we call looking at the tier list. So this game just started. We don't have like what we call a really solid tier list to say this unit is better than the other. However, it is recommended that you would roll for a 5-star protection character minimum, and then based on the element of that protection character, you want to get a battle character that matches it. So for example, if I got the wind protection character, I would want my guarantee one and my extra one to also match that element. So that is what we would call a hardcore reroll tier. How much you reroll is up to you. Depends on how much time you're willing to spend on this. So usually I would recommend most people just go for the softcore tier, just roll for 1 protection and then 1 extra 5-star. I believe that alone will probably make you sink about 2-3 hours worth of rerolling minimum. And I usually won't recommend that you reroll for more than that because it'll kill your urge to play this game. Like I've seen a lot of people where they just reroll for days and then they just don't want to play the game anymore after they got their stream account. So moving on, let's show you how to reset this. So what you want is go back to the title screen. Go to menu and delete game data. So by delete game data, it means it'll delete the account, not like the data that was downloaded. So it'll jump me back to the language setting, basically the default setting. But once you've done the tutorial first, it'll say confirm shorter tutorial. This is a great feature, so I can skip a lot of the tutorial on my second try. So it'll go straight to setting up the name, and then we go straight to here on our first tempo. So this is our guarantee 5-star. So here, there is a way that if you're doing a very hardcore reroll, like I want specifically certain characters, like for example, I want a wind element and then a wind element protector. You can actually quit the game right here. It is rumored that from the tutorial poll, the space element Reroll is the best unit to pull for. But to be honest, it is way too early right now to say that a certain unit is better. Overall, I would still suggest getting the same element team to start with. That would be a way better start than just starting with like space Reroll alone without a protector. And now you go back to the title screen and you could delete the game data all over again and just do the tutorial tempo. So this is only recommended for hardcore rerollers. For most people, I would just recommend doing the full reroll, like finish the second half of the tutorial before you reset the account. Because you never know what you could get with the extra 16 pulls that you get. You might end up having triple 5-star or even better. So it's not quite worth it unless you're really stubborn about getting that one specific 5-star from your tutorial pull. So here we're back to rolling here again. So one of the things is you most likely do not want to start with a dupe Suna because one of them is already given to you. So afterwards, you just basically just repeat the whole process again. You have to do one battle and then you're back to the main screen. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys. I wish all of you good luck in your rerolling process. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.